What's up YouTube, it's the Duel Factor once again with another video. This time I'll be bringing you the Shaddoll train deck profile that I promised you in my last video. I've been playing around with this for fun. I've always loved dolls. If you guys watched my channel in the past, you saw I had a lot of doll deck profiles on here. We still don't have Construct, which is really sad. But we did get the new train stuff in the Dark Illusions, and we also got the rest of it in Dragon's Legend Unleashed. So I figured I'd throw this deck together and show it to you guys. We get on with the deck profile. So we have 2 copies of Shaddoll Beast. Almost all my Shaddoll decks always played 2 copies of Beast. When the mirror match is more prevalent, I did play 3, but like I said, the mirror match isn't prevalent anymore. This isn't 2015, so we only play 2 Beast. The only Shaddoll I've ever played 3 of consistently was Squamata. Squamata is essentially any of the Shaddolls in your deck. Whenever it goes to the graveyard, you send any, or when it's sent to there by card effect, you send any Shaddoll from your deck to the grave. Like your Shaddoll Core, your Shaddoll Hedgehog, or anything like that. So essentially it's any Shaddoll you want. So I feel like this should always be played at 3. And then, as for the 1-ofs, I play 1 Dragon, 1 Falco, and 1 Hog. Since we're playing Shaddoll trains, I kind of minimize the Shaddoll lineup in the deck, because usually you're just using the dolls as food to make Shikanaga, and you're not really focusing on Wenda. But they all have the utility. Falco floats, Hedgehog searches, and Shaddoll Dragon pop spell and back row, so you use them as utility cards in the deck. And that's it for the Shaddoll monsters. On to the trains. We play 3 of the Night Express Knight. This is the new card that came out of Dragon's Legend Unleashed. He's a level 10 Earth Machine, and then you can normal summon without tributing, but he becomes 0. But that doesn't seem like it's all that great. However, he's the centerpiece of all the train cards. Then we have 3 Heavy Freight Train Derrick Crane. His effect is whenever a level 10 Earth Machine is normal special summoned, you can reveal him and special summon out of his hand, but his attack and defense are halved. So he works perfectly with Night Express Knight. And then his other effect is when he's detached for an XYZ material, you can target 1 face-up card in the field and destroy it. So he works perfectly with the Night Express Knight, and it just gives you easy access to rank 10s. And then the next card, the last train we play is 3 Ruffian Railcar. This card's been around since Next Challengers, but we haven't really been able to play it until we got the rest of the train cards. But what this one does is you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent while he's on the field, but you can't go into your battle phase that turn. That effect almost never comes up. Its second effect is one that comes up. It's whenever it goes to the graveyard during the end phase, you can add a level 10 Earth Machine to your hand. So this card adds Derrick Crane, it adds Night Express Knight, and you can summon it off of a Switchyard. So this card is a 3 of that you can use with Shaddoll Fusion and stuff like that, and it's really good. And then kind of as for the facilitate plays, I do play 2 Malefic Cyber End Dragon since we do play field spells. It's a level 10 machine. The only thing is it's not Earth, so you can't activate Derrick Crane or anything like that, but this is another 10 to use for a body for rank 10s. And that's it for the monsters. For the spells, we play 3 Allure Darkness. You have more than enough targets in your deck to facilitate Allure Darkness. The only thing is, like, you don't always want to banish like your Shaddoll cards, because you have such a minimal amount of them and you need them to make Shikanaga, but being able to dig through the deck is really important, so we play 3. 3 field spell, Revolving Switchyard. This card's broken. So, once per turn you can send a card from your hand to the graveyard, and you can add a level 10 Earth Machine. And then the other effect is whenever level 10 Earth Machine is normal and special summon, you can special summon a level 4 Earth Machine with 1800 or less attack, and it becomes level 10 for the turn, but you can't inflict any damage to your opponent for the rest of the turn. So it's a great turn 1 setup card, and then being able to search out your machines and stuff like that is really good too. This Feld spell is awesome. To get to it, we do play 3 Terraforming, so it's like I'm playing 6 copies of Revolving Switchyard, plus you can ditch the extra copies with it to search more Earth Machines. 3 Shaddoll Fusions. It's a huge combo piece in the deck. It allows you to make the Shikanaga, which also triggers the Switchyard, and also triggers your Derrick Crane. The 1 Eldol Fusion, because it's at 1. And then the other 3 1-ofs in the deck, we play 1 Upstart for consistency, 1 Soul Charge, because it's really good in this deck, and 1 Foolish Burial. And then on to the traps, we play 5, and they're all 1-ofs. 1 Shaddoll Core. This card was way more prevalent back when we had Construct, because you could do a lot of combos with it in Squamata. But it's still important to play the 1. It gives you access to any attribute, so it lets you go into any Shaddoll Fusion and whatnot. Plus, it adds your fusions back. So We play the one of one Scolding and one Warning. Scolding is kind of interesting, especially with like other cards, but more or less is basically an old Shaddoll theory is usually the only way to out your board is with a huge board wipe, and usually this can deal with the one. They don't usually have two to go with it. Plus, it protects like your revolving switch yards and your floodgates that you have face up. So, I like the one of, and then Warning's just good. And then one Skill Drain and one Vanity's Emptiness. This backed by Super Door is almost unbreakable, and Skill Drain's really good too because your monsters are so much naturally bigger than your opponents. So, we'll play the one of, and that's it for the main deck. It is 40. On to the extra, since we're playing, you know, trains, you know, I figure I have two big steel-type Pokemon this time. For the extract monsters, we play 3 copies of Shikanaga. It's really strange seeing this card at the 3 spot instead of Construct, but since it should all trains, and this one has most energy with the trains, we play 3 of, plus its effect's actually really good. We only play 1 Winda. You very rarely go into it, but you like having the utility of the card. And then, 2 copies of Cyber End Dragon to facilitate the Malefic Cyber Ends. The only Synchro I play is the one Black Rose Dragon. You go into it with Beast and Falco, and usually this deck benefits from wiping the field so you can safely summon your monsters. And then for your big rank 10s, the entire namesake of the deck, you play 2 Super Dora. This is one of the new cards that came out of the Dark Illusions. It's a rank 10, 3200 attack, 4k D. And then its effect is once per turn you can detach and target one monster on the field. For the rest of the turn it's unaffected by card effects other than its own effect. So basically this behind Vanities is a near unbreakable board unless you have a Kaiju. 1 Gustav Max. I see a lot of people play 2. I only play 1 though. He's rank 10, burns for 2k. He's been around forever. 1 Super Dimensional Robo Galaxy Destroyer. He is a heavy storm that cannot be responded to by spells or traps. And it takes 3 level 10s to make and he's 5k. So there's that. And then we have the Spider package. We have 35, 84, and 77. It's actually kind of sweet in this deck because with the rank 10s and stuff like that, this and Super Dora is really good. And this card's really good in Mirror Match too because it forces your opponent to use their Doras and stuff like that. And the last rank 10 is we play 1 Sky Palace Congarita. He's just generic spot removal, 3400. Like I said, everything in this deck is huge. So, there's that for you guys. That was my Shaddoll Train deck profile. The next one I want to bring you guys, I do have Cyber Dragons put together, but I already gave you guys a Cyber Dragon deck profile from Cobb. I might still show you that. I'm waiting for my Armageddon Knights, because I'm going to bring you a cool deck idea. It's going to be Gofu Dolls, where you're still playing Shaddolls, but you play Gofu and you make really cool synchros. I'll also bring you guys a Metal Foe Magispector deck, and I will also give you, I don't know, but you're going to have more deck profiles, you're going to have more matches. But always remember to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Thanks.